Hey everybody, 7 WWE Rocks here, and hope you're having a good day. I'm really excited for this video because it's a little something different, but for today's video I'll be talking about my top 5 TV shows of 2018. This year I watched a lot of new television shows. I kind of, like 3 new shows that I really wanted to watch came out in January, so I was like, oh, it'd be really cool if I was able to watch a brand new 2018 show each month. And I was able to do it every month except this month, except December. I just could not find a show. So basically I wanted to watch shows that, came out this year. So even if it was something that I hadn't seen before that came out, like a few years ago or whatever, I wasn't going to count that. And I mostly did like not just regular TV shows like sitcoms and stuff like that, or shows that had winter breaks, so they had like a mid-season finale and they'll come back next year. So I didn't count shows like that, but I was able to watch 16 new shows this year, which I was really happy about. And 5 new shows that I really want to watch come out in January of this upcoming year. And so I'm looking to restart the tradition yet again. But real quick, I'll just run down the list of all the shows I watch, and then I'll get into my top 5. But I'm not going to take too much of your time. And if I include a show, if I say a show from my list and I don't include it in the top 5 list, but you want to know my thoughts or whatever, let me know in the comment section. I'll be sure to put them real quick. But first, 3 new shows came out in January. The Assassination of Gianni Versace, I really enjoyed that. The Alienist was really good too. Waco, I thought was amazing. February's show was Everything Sucks, which it was good, but everything truly does sucks because it was already canceled. So it got canceled, I think, in March, which really did suck. The show Barry, starring Bill Hader, that was amazing. It came out in March. And a second show in March was A Series of Unfortunate Events Season 2, which I really enjoyed as well. Legion came out in April, and honestly, I didn't even finish Legion. I was going to, but my mom ended up deleting all the, half the episodes off our DVR, and I'm just too lazy to, I wasn't enjoying it nearly as much as the first season. This was Legion Season 2, and yeah. May was 13 Reasons Why Season 2, which really went off the rails. That got really super intense. I know it's a very intense and dark themed show, but I think they did way too much in this season. June show was Glow, the female wrestling show, which Season 2 was really good. I didn't like Season 1 as much as everybody else, but I thought Season 2 was a lot better, and it's kind of flipped with everybody else. Everybody loved Season 1 and didn't like Season 2 as much. Sharp Objects was July. Sharp Objects was terrible. I hated every second of it. I was so excited for it, and I remember being just so bored during every episode. Yet again in July, Castle Rock, another show that was beyond terrible. I did a review on the channel. I did 10 episodes of reviewing it, and each one the first 3 I think I enjoyed, and then come 4th, 5th, I just started hating it. Mr. Mercedes Season 2 was in August. I still need to finish that. I actually really enjoyed it, honestly, but I still need to finish it. I have 4 episodes left. September show was Maniac with Jonah Hill and Emma Stone, and it was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. October was The Haunting of Hill House, which just came out of nowhere, and it was really good. October again was Daredevil, and November was Room 104 Season 2, which was an HBO show. It was an anthology, and I hated almost every second of it. I think I only liked the first 2 episodes, and the rest was just terrible. And like I said, December I wasn't able to find a show. I'm sure I could find something, but I didn't just want to watch any garbage. I was kind of, just fed up at that point. I was like, I'm not going to just watch some random, anime show on Netflix just so I can fulfill this tradition. But, so, I'll get into my top 5 now. And, honorable mentions, The Alienist was fantastic. Assassination of Gianni Versace was really good as well. Number 5 on my list, though, is the only one where I'm like, I don't really know what to put this. I probably should put The Alienist in it. Just because it was really good. But, shockingly, I'm going to put Maniac. Maniac is a show you can get on Netflix now. It starred Emma Stone and Jonah Hill, and it's this psychological, weird show. It was already a Swedish show, I believe, and the Americans obviously made it, and, it was this, where Jonah Hill and Emma Stone's character take this drug trial, a 3-day drug trial, and it messes with their heads really messed up ways. And basically, it has every genre possible. It's not just, a comedy drama. It has like Lord of the Rings. It has like an episode that's like they're these Lord of the Rings characters. It has like horror. It has action. It has suspense. It has mystery. Like just real weird like sci-fi and like animated stuff. It's really weird, and I thought it was going to be better, to be honest, when I first saw the preview for it, but it was still a really good show, and I think it was really creative with all the things they did with it, and it told a really good story. It's super weird, and like when you're going to, sometimes if you do watch it, you'll be like, Daniel, why do you like this? This is weird. And it is super weird, but I really, really enjoyed it, and I think Jonah Hill and Emma Stone are fantastic. I love them so much. Number 4 is the one that came out of nowhere, The Haunting of Hill House. This was a fantastic show. It's a horror show based on a book about this family and the house they live in, the Hill House that they live in. It's supposedly haunted, and so much crazy messed up stuff happens in that house. And it just seemed like, just out of the blue, people were like, hey, you need to watch this show. It's good for Halloween. You know, it came out in October. It's really good. And I watched it, and I was like, first few episodes, I was like, I don't really see the hype with it. And the second half, I think, of the show is really, really good. Specifically, episode 6, I think, is seriously one of the best episodes of television I've seen all year. It's just so well done. And there's like, I think like 4 or 5 scenes top from it, because each scene is like this really long shot, one continuous take, no editing, no cuts or anything. So there's like 5 of them, and they're all like 10 or 15 minutes, and it's amazing. It's really, really well done. So definitely check that out. That's on Netflix as well, The Haunting of Hill House. And if you like suspense or like horror type stuff, it's really good, but it doesn't overdo it with jump scares and all that nonsense. But it's a really good story. Number 3, I'm going to go with Daredevil Season 3. I know most people, like, when they talk about, like, best shows and stuff, they don't really put, like, a superhero show. Or if they talk about their favorite movie, the best movie ever, they don't really say a superhero movie. But Season 3 of Daredevil was fantastic, and I think it had such big breakout performances. Not really breakout performances, because the actors on it are already great in the previous season of Daredevil. But really, really good performances. And the action scenes are amazing. The characters are awesome. It does like a fun, like, these like stupid characters that you shouldn't think are like realistic, but like they put like a realistic spin and gritty spin on like a character like Daredevil, a character like Bullseye who can hit anything from, you know, however far distance. It's crazy. I really enjoyed it. I think it has such great episodes. I think episode 10 was my favorite. Or maybe it was episode 6. Episode 6 and 10, I think, are good. And it has a continuous take like The Haunting of Hill House. This one long shot of a hallway fight scene that Daredevil is known for, the TV show. It has like an 11-minute fight scene that is so freaking crazy, and it completely outdid itself from all the previous 2 seasons. And sadly, Daredevil was canceled because Disney is taking over, and Marvel is canceling pretty much all their Netflix shows. Punisher's coming out in January, which I'm excited for, but that's just going to get canceled within like that week or month, I bet. But Daredevil Season 3, I think, is fantastic. Such a great season of television. Number 2, I'm going to go with Waco. Waco was the show for the Paramount Network. I think Paramount Network originally was Spike. Now it's the Paramount Network. It's kind of like their big, like, I think it was like their big opening new TV show. And Waco is based on the true story of I should know what the year is. I think it's 1992. But in Waco, Texas, where the Branch Davidians, they're that like religious cult, they have their compounds, and the FBI did a huge assault on them. They had like a 51-day standoff or something like that, and it resulted in a lot of people dying, like children, women, all sorts of people. And it was a horrible, horrible event, obviously. And this show was 6 episodes, and it was kind of the telling of from both sides. It was based on 2 books. One was written by the Branch Davidian survivor, and the other was written by the FBI negotiator that did negotiations with David Koresh of the Branch Davidians. And I read the FBI negotiation book, and it's really, really good. If you're interested in like crazy FBI negotiations and like talking way out of that and stuff like that, and the Branch Davidians, if you're any at all interested in that, let me know in the comment section. I'll let you know what the book is, because I can't remember it off the top of my head. But this is only 6 episodes, and it's fantastic. I think why it didn't get as much buzz, or people really didn't like it as much, is because It really doesn't, but I read a bunch of reviews and people were like, it paints David Koresh, the leader of the Branch Davidian, the like, a lot of people call him like a psychopath and stuff like that. They're like, oh, it like humanizes him. We're supposed to feel bad for him. Watching that though, I was like, I did not feel bad for him. I wasn't like, oh, they're being so mean, blah blah blah. I mean, if you watch the show, I think it does really well with both sides because there's truth to both sides. And I think it was so good. And I think the guy that played David Koresh should have won an Emmy for it, and I think, or at least been nominated. And Michael Shannon was in it. He played the FBI negotiator. Michael Shannon's General Zod from Superman, Man of Steel, and he's so good in it as well. They both should have been nominated, and neither of them were, and I was furious. But it's really, really good. I don't know how you can watch it. Maybe on Paramount Network's website, maybe. It's only 6 episodes, and it's a good true story. And I feel like you could, like, this is something you could, like, watch, like, with your family because it's, like, such a big historical thing that they could have been a part of, that they lived through, and you can ask them questions about it and such. So, yeah, it was really, really good, and it really blew me away. And something people don't really talk about when they're talking about the best TV. Number 1 on my list, might as well be a surprise, might be a surprise as well, is the HBO show Barry. It is the one that starred Bill Hader, where he is, the premise of the show is he's a hitman, he's this like crazy assassin, and he ends up stumbling after he has a hit on someone, or he's hired to murder someone, and he stumbles into like a theater production, and he ends up falling in love and seeing that theater is his passion. Performing is his passion, not being a hitman anymore. So he's trying to get out of being a hitman, but he's also in way too deep with his hitman stuff. It sounds so stupid, and it is, but it is so good. Bill Hader is incredible in it. The whole cast is incredible in it. Henry Winkler's in it, who is Fonzie from Happy Days, and he's really, really funny in it. It has an awesome cast, and the storyline I felt was really, really good and top-notch for a show with such a like stupid premise. But it's so well done. Bill Hader won an Emmy for it, which I was so happy about it. He won Best Actor in a Comedy, I think. I think they considered it a comedy. It's a comedy drama, but it's a pretty dark comedy. They have a lot of like pretty sick jokes in it. But it's really, really good. I don't know how you'll be able to watch it. I don't know if you have like HBO Go. Maybe you'll be able to watch it or something. But yeah, it was an HBO show, so definitely try like HBO Go or online or something, or pick it up on DVD. I think it's at like Target and Walmart and such. I think I've seen it before. It's really, really good. I think you'll love it. If you like dark like humor and like kind of violent stuff, but also like in a funny, weird tone, it's really good. And Bill Hader, I think, is fantastic. So if you're a Bill Hader fan, what are you doing? You gotta watch it. I was pleading with people on Twitter, watch these shows that I have enjoyed so much, and no one would listen to me. Actually, a few people did. But those are the shows I watched for 2018. Those are my top 5. Let me know your top 5 list, or let me know what you thought was the best show of 2018. Like I said, didn't include sitcoms or like little shows like that maybe had a break that are coming back in 2019. I tried to just do a season of television that I could finish that year that was new, and I got every month except this month. But next month, with January, it's 5 new shows that I want to watch. I'm so excited. I don't know if I'll be able to list them off because I don't think I'll be able to remember. But Brooklyn Nine-Nine comes back, which I'm so excited for. Punisher is back with season 2. Oh, dang. I Am the Night with Chris Pine and the director of Wonder Woman. She's doing that show as well, so that should be good. I Am the Night. Number 4 and 5, I feel like are 2 big ones, and I'm forgetting them. I don't know. I'll probably put in the comments or something. But thank you so much for listening to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know, like I said, let me know all your thoughts down below of your favorite TV shows of this year and any ones you recommend, or if you enjoyed something that I saw or that was included in this list, let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed making this and putting together the list. And as always, have a great day, everybody.